Good day, viewers. There is enough food in the world for all to be fed. The heart hot seats. You're welcome. We're going to continue with the tabloids because we did two videos with the Quran now, two videos with tabloids. This is the second one. We are still going to love and life, love and life, and that is of Monday, June 30th to July 6, 2003. And let me show you the headlines, the headlines first. So I think there should be a background here. So, 90-year-old man, 90-year-old terror kills farmer. And this is the man here. Uh, I wish Alaji Kokode could describe the face for us. Hmm? Sadly, I'm going there and my face may be like that, but I'm not a killer. And may God prevent me from being a killer. May God forbid. Hmm? But this man's face needs to be described by Alaji Konkode. Daddy rocks the maid in reggae tempo. Yes, this is one of the dilemma of the maid servant. Then a night of sexual wickedness. Who killed charity? That's under who killed charity. Then check indiscipline driving on our roads. The 90-year-old man, maybe we'll go there straight. Tragic death at Sian Goldfields. 2 weeks outdoor baby dies outdooring. Mm. Am I a cheap girl? Am I a cheap girl? You can't read all of them because one or two stories may cover the whole time of the video. I don't need a man. Eh, I'm 21-year-old, happily single. In fact, I've never had a serious, lasting relationship, but my friends and family cannot seem to accept this. They keep saying how worried they are and offering to introduce me to a nice young man. How can I wake? How can I make them see I am happy? Okay. I am the only virgin. I think this is a boy complaining how his friends have been taunting him. Mm. She always wants sex. Then strange but true. Okay, let's go. She goes, my girlfriend and I have been together for 6 months and have very different sexual needs. She wants sex all the time, while I'm happy with it once a week. Um, okay, I will come back to strange but true. When I see your smile, show song of the week. Tony Braxton set to return to Broadway. Mm. Joe Dash enjoying his better days. The first encounter and the invitation is a story. Students' column. Mm. That's questions and answers. Cultivating happiness. Then sex origin. Then my wife's best friend is also in the series. Then Alaji Konkode hot gossip. Then damped assemblyman, damp dash assemblymen, women, or damp members of parliament. So let's go to the 90-year-old man. The Nkoko police had to exchange gunshot with a 90-year-old fetish priest at Kwewu Jejete near Nkoko in the Kwahu South district of the eastern region, that's of Ghana, who had shot a 60-year-old farmer to death for demanding 100,000 cedis, being the cause of the disease stolen fowls. Oh, I see, it's a criminal. 1,000, what is it? For 100,000 Ghana cedis. And if the paper is costing 1,500, you can imagine that's just 100 times that. The fetish priest Victor Obolongo is is in police custody while the body of the deceased Kwame Amankwa has since been buried. I think we can stop there. Tragic jet at San Goldfields. This is about somebody who died while in a truck which skidded off the road and he jumped and the truck fell on him. 2 weeks outdoor baby dies outdooring. Let's go on. I am a ch- I am I a cheap girl? I'm 16 years old and I lost my virginity last year. That's when she was 15. Now a lot of people call me horrible names and I have got a bad reputation at school. I'm upset though, Auntie Lillian, as it is not my fault. I've been out with quite a few boys and I get serious about them really, really quickly, usually after a couple of days, because I like them and I end up sleeping with them. Nothing Nothing seems to last though, and the boys seem to leave me pretty quickly. Uh, that does not hurt me too much, as someone else always asks me out and I end up falling in love with them. Yes, you always get the market. I didn't think it is. I don't think it is fair to be called names at school just because I am popular with boys. What can I do? First answer. Firstly, before I even begin to answer your problem, I must point out to you that however you feel about these boys, it is usually illegal to have sex if you are under 16. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next story. I'm the only virgin. Yes, I've explained it. He's a boy and his fellow friends have been taunting him for not having a boyfriend. Okay, she always wants sex. I feel insecure. My lover is forever telling me he loves me, but it is always at the back of my mind that one day he will want someone else. He is so independent, living his own life, that I cannot believe he will stay with me. How can I stop being so insecure? free. Well, we don't need to go to the answer. Let's go straight to strange but true. Hmm? Uh, I am sorry, strange but true. Jim Princeman, 44, assistant cashier at Dr. and Co. Incorporated, returned an envelope containing $37.1 million in negotiable bearer certificates found outside 110 Wall Street to A&G Becker Corporation, NYV, on April NYV, I think that's new, NYV on April 7, 1982. That's a paragraph. NYV on April 6, 1982, in announcing a reward of $250, the Becker Company was acclaimed as being all here, the largest amount of cash ever found to its owners in Peru. In Peru, in IND, I don't know when the Indonesia was. But it had been dropped in June 1972 by a parachuting hijacker. Hmm. Now, highest salary. The highest salary in 1985 was reported to be 12.7 million, okay, 12.7 million paid to Victor Poster, chairman of the board of DWG Corporation of Miami Beach, Florida. The highest salary bonus and stock auction earnings ever reported were paid to the board chairman of Federal Express, Frederick Frederick W. Smith, namely 51,544,000 in 1982. 1982. Eating records: baked beans, 2,780 cold beans, one by one, with the cocktail stick in 30 minutes, by Karen Stevenson of Merseyside, of Merseyside, England, April 4, 1981. Bananas, 17 edible ones, weighed minute 4.5 ounces each, in 2 minutes, by Dr. Rula L. Alkama at the University of California, on December 7, 1973. Okay. I remember at school we had a eating competition. We called it quality and quantity. Quantity, the amount of uh, tea you would take, and then quality, the heat, the hottest tea. I think somebody took tea of 98 degrees Celsius, forced it, and I'm afraid for him. He looked sick. I don't know. Such competitions should be banned. I don't think it's right to have such competitions. About 98 degrees, and the boy got it. You want to burn your intestines? I don't know. Okay. Beer. Seven Petrosino drank 1 liter of beer in 1.3 in 1.3 seconds on June 22, 1977, at the Gingerbread Man in Cals and Carlisle, PA. Abba, 1.7 seconds. Okay, maybe just one gulp, pop, and that's all. Okay. Big Peter G. Dodiswell, born in London, July 29, 1940, of Earls Branton, Northants, England, drank 2 liters in 6 seconds, February 7, 1975. He also holds the speed record of consuming 2 imp IMP pints in 2.3 seconds, June 11, 1975, and for 3 IMP pints in 5.0 seconds on July 6, 1985. Champagne. Champagne. uh, 1,000 bottles per year, by Bobby Outland of the Black Raven, Bishopsgate, London. 1,000 bottles per year. Okay. If it was spread, maybe it's not, it shouldn't be strange, I don't know. That's about 90 something or per month. Okay. Okay, cheese. 16 ounce of hand English cheddar in 1 minute, 13 seconds by Peter Donswell in Ears, Barton, England on July 4th, 1978. I think this column is all about food. mm. And incidentally, I started the column too with food. That there is enough food in the world for everybody to be well fed. But the heart hosts it. mm. Okay. Thousand champagne. I've read cheese. I think I've read this one too. Okay. Chicken. 27, 21 bullets by Bozo. 27 into brackets. 2 pounds bullets. 2 pounds bullets by Pozo Miller at a sitting at Trader Vic's, San Francisco in 1963. Also, 4 pounds, 100 ounce in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, 37 seconds by Valentine Florentino Munoz, Vizcaya, Spain, April 27, 1986. Siambari ate 3 pounds, 12 ounces of chicken in 8 minutes and 5 seconds in Cheltenham, England on July 5th, 1986. Okay. Eggs. Hard boiled 14 in 14.42 seconds by John Kenmure on Scottish television on April 7, 1987. Soft boiled, this was hard boiled. Now, soft boiled 38 in 17, soft boiled 38 in 17 seconds by Peter Dodiswell in Kilmarnock, Scotland on May 28, 1984. Raw without shells. Hey, one person. Raw without shells. 13. Raw without shells. 13 in 1 second by Doswell. Peter Dottiswell. One. One in Kilmarnock on May 6, 1984. Well, I don't know how. What sort of mouths and what of stomachs they have. Hmm? Okay, pickled onions, 9 to 1 total weight, 30 ounce in 1 minute, 8 seconds by Pat Donahue in Victoria, BC, Canada on March 9, 1978. Pizza, 1.81 pounds in 3 minutes, 1.81 pounds in 5 minutes, 23 seconds by Jill Stovan of Drammen, Norway, on August 24th, 1984, at the Carl Jones Gate, Oslo. Oslo. Quotation from the publisher: any man may make a mistake, but none, but a fool will continue it. But a fool will continue in it. Any man may make a mistake, but none but a fool will continue in it. Better read. Uh, this is someone I see your smile. Tony Braxton said to I've shown the pictures and the pages and the pictures. So that's good. Cultivating happiness. The drawing of a happy couple, hmm, in love. The drawing of a happy couple in love. We won't read it. Take one of yourself. Cultivating happiness. Well, I don't know if we can actually cultivate happiness. Happiness is not something that, in my opinion, happiness is not something that can be cultivated. It's spontaneous, it's natural. Mm. So, my wife's best friend. Yes, one of the stories. The stories are many, and uh, the titles are marital experience and whatnot, whatnot. Who killed Charity and whatnot. Okay, now we go to Alaji Konkode, hot gossip. Mm. The former, the former DCE. What are you saying? Mm. Yewura, Yewura was he saying? Yewura was he saying? Yewura was he saying? The former DCE. What are you saying, my lord? What do you say? You say you've been cheated and not listened to. Are you saying you deserve hearing more than the others by the powers that be? More than the others by the powers that be. Shut up. I say shut up. During your tenure of office, you created your own Karakuta, a state within a state within the Nigerian ace musician Fela Ramson Kuti, and did your own thing as if you were Alpha and Omega and disregarded the rules and more than the rules and what is it? Here it's spelled mons. The rules and mons behave behaving as if the whole country was your personal property. Karakuta, I think it's Kalakuta and not Karakuta. Mm? So uh, and let me call it enclave. Fella's enclave was Kalakuta and not Karakuta. If only I'm not mistaken. No, whole country as your personal property. Next paragraph. Now you are fuming and complaining of not being heard. It serves you right. You deserve. I think it should be you. You deserve more than this. You were a thief, a monstrous administrator. Look at your bald. How can he see his? Okay, he can look into the mirror. Oh, look at your bald head like a coconut. Look at your bald head like a coconut. I hear you are soon to face court. Julo, DC, go to church, pray, and repent for your misdeeds, and God, who is all merciful, will give you a respite. I love that. Hmm? I say you should look at your bald head. Hmm? Oh my God. Now, that circuit court judge in Brown Ahafo, watch out. Hmm? My lord, the judge, my lord, the judge for justice sake, my lord the judge, for justice sake, don't play God, for you cannot be God. Yes, the courts are for justice, equal rights, and fair play. The courts are not for favoritism, uh, nepotism, and absolute nonsensical effusions like yours. Sus- new paragraph. Suspects have rights even if convicted. Full stop. As a judge, you have no right to tell a defendant your intentions. It is prejudicial and unethical to show open hatred against a defendant who is the plaintiff and complainant to you. Okay, I think Alaji Kokote is very right here. Mm. You don't show your emotions as a judge. Mm. So, but, com- and complainant to you. What constitutes brand in law? Another, no, okay, let me read it back. It is, it is prejudicial and ethical to show open hatred against a defendant who is who against a defendant who is the plaintiff and complainant to you. It's a question against the defendant. Who is the plaintiff and complainant to you? What constitutes brand in law? Try to advise litigants. They try to advise litigants the rules of civil and criminal procedures, else you are as guilty as any criminal in court. I'm watching you from top with my jacuzzi spectacles. Full stop. I, Alaji Kokode, do not support any excess, especially judicial indiscipline. If the judiciary is bad as you are portraying, did we go? Did we go or come? Did we go or come? Be careful, or I shall put you before the disciplinary committee sooner than later. I say, watch your head. Next story. That flamboyant lawyer in Kumasi, you are a thief and wicked. Be warned. That flamboyant lawyer in Kumasi, you are a thief and you are wicked. Be warned. Mm. Uh, Papa lawyer, do you fear God? Do you go to church or pray every day? I don't think so. You, okay, it's supposed to be your appearance and family background portray you as honest, good, and saintly, but you are an apology of a good lawyer. Did you charge that poor teacher to defend him in that civil suit with that notorious Abusuapanyan and his clique? Did he pay you the legal fees, full or half? And why have you changed course? Oh, very terrible. Why don't you come to court always? Why don't you come to court always cause is awarded against you, him? I don't understand that. Why don't you come to court always? Cause is awarded against you, stroke him. Is it fair to do that? Have 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 you or have you not been seen into brackets bribed by the complainants into brackets plaintiffs? It is shame and a big cause to cheat the poor. God hates such characters. If you have declined to be the counsel for the teacher again, then give him part of the legal fees because you will never finish the case and he needs a new lawyer to finish. If you do not comply, the bar, the judiciary, the bench, and legal counsel shall all see your mortuary number. Soonest. Julo, Julo mean thief. Okronfo, Balau, Mutumin Banza. They have spelled it again, Balau. It's not Balau, it's Barau. Mm? Julo, thief. Okronfo, thief. Barau, thief. Mutumin Banza, wayward man. Last story. That lady at the plush hotel, Dash Achimota. Why are you running away? Eura, are you correct? Eura is something like Madam. Are you correct? Do you think you are normal? If you don't like the man, why should you keep the relationship and continue to collect gifts, money, and mouth-watering offers from that foreign businessman? He tells me you say you have an eye on another man, but he tells me you have an eye on another man, but greed will never leave you to behave like a lady. Like a lady you profess to be. Uh, that foreigner has sworn to take his pound of flesh like Sherlock of Venice. Gauta Ganama. Sikanye Sikanye Edronie. Money in the hand, bank back, money in the hand, back in the ground. Uh, okay, let me read that again. That foreign has sworn to take his pound of flesh like Sherlock of Venice. Gauta Ganama. Here is fire, here is meat. It's Hausa, Gauda da Kanama. This is fire, this is fire. This is fire, this is meat. Sikanye, Petroni, this is money, and this is medicine. I don't know, yeah. I think that is and this is medicine. Money na back, back na ground. Money na hand, back na ground. That means you collect money, then your back is on the ground for action, for sexual action. If you fear, don't chop. Hmm? I think we all understand this. Wustro, Wustro I won't need, but remember, Wustro I won't need, but remember is staring you in the face as a whore, a specialized prostitute, soliciting for money from men who care to sleep with you. I will be better. Oh, it will be better if you can remain loyal to one man at one time. Casual sex with many rich men who entice you with money like nectar in flower attracts insects like nectar in flower attracts insects and pests is dangerous to game it's dangerous a game to play now. Ashiforo, Ojamanfo, Ashawo, I think they all means wayward girl, prostitute. Hmm? Uh, be careful with your precious life. Be careful with your precious life. Mm. Term, assemblymen of members of parliament. The district assemblies, sorry, the district assemblies and their honorable members are the stepping stone to your partic- to your participatory democratic systems initiated by the then PNDC government. I overheard the Honorable Minister of the Local Government and Rural Development lamenting last week about the negative contributions Honorable Dump stroke assemblymen and women give to the district assembly concept, which is to help urban and rural governance, especially with development to enhance rural living. For all intents and purposes, it is a good idea. But the dump members, but the dump members, dump is spelled DUMP here, but the dump members of assembly are all minuses because communication and interaction can best be done at the floors of the various assemblies to map to map up strategies, ideas, and plans for development. If the dump assembly members are negatively contributing growth, to the growth, then Osofo Tumia is afraid those dump members of parliament are in the same soup, and if not worse than those in the district assemblies. Dump MPs, who do you not talk? Dump MPs who do not talk. Dump MPs who do not talk are threat to all what democracy is about. You go to parliament and you sit down with your mouth shut. Huh? That's what it's talking about. They are voted to the House to talk for their constituents, but most are adding up to numerical strength of 200 members, of 200, who's about members as members of parliament. Mm. The dump MPs use state resources given to them and refuse to talk for their people. They concur or vote against people propositions as their parties may direct. They are a drain and they are a drain and something must be done about. Okay. It is good, Honorable Ajay Dako, who It is good Honorable Ajedaku has seen the uselessness of damp assemblymen women. The same applies to his contemporaries who sit at the Parliament House. Uh, the MPs, as lawmakers, must sit up and look into the matter seriously before a radical Daniel picks the dossier and call for a looter against damp MPs. A looter is, I think, demonstration. A looter is demonstration. I think the time is ripe for action, not words. Assemblies like the Parliament are places for talk, where ideas, plans, proposals are initiated for the benefit of our society. The damp and the damp and I concur. Choristers in these concur dash choristers in these houses access must access themselves and change for the better. The confidence their electors repose in them must be shown by talks at the floors of the house. So I think that's all. That's enough for this paper. And next time, hopefully, we shall go to the signs in the Quran. So, listeners, thank you very much. Ila likai. Bye bye.